Hey there, guys. Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm not using the mic, but hopefully you can hear me because I am kind of rushing today. We have a game, World Cup game, plus I have few work to be done. Hopefully you can hear me, and we'll be doing only one review today from House of Aramis. This is a classic gentlemanly house. I have reviewed quite a few, but people know Aramis by, see, when I start a review, helicopters, planes, every time construction. It's just, I'm so sorry. It's like the noise, I cannot control them. So Aramis basically is known from this fragrance. I call this like a James Bond sort of smell, and this is basically powerhouse, kind of like a spicy, masculine, citrusy, lemony, old school style. You can see from that atomizers, they are very old school and mature kind of house. So from this line, I thought I did more, okay, but I basically did Aramis for him, my review, and the second one I did a special blend, I think, yes, and then the third one, I wish I still had it, tobacco reserve. Okay, this fragrance is discontinued now. Very nice fragrance from House of Aramis, excellent longevity. This house provide few things. Okay, why I love powerhouses and these kind of house, because first thing, powerhouses are on most part, they are very affordable. Yeah, you don't have to break your bank to get them. Some of them, they are a bit pricey, like Kuros, few fragrance like Antheus, Chanel, they are a bit bigger brands, so they charge a little bit more. But Aramis right here today we'll be looking at Tuscany Parumo. By the way, this fragrance, I recently got this, had my eye on this for a very long time, and I think few reviews on this one, but I wanted to review this because it's one of my favorite perfume from this house. So why I love, first of all, like powerhouses, because on most part they're affordable, they are excellent, like in terms of longevity and projection, excellent, and then they give you the value, like you really feel like Ted Lapidus or something, I don't know, in the likes of a lot of these other fragrances like Jacques Bogart house, those houses. So basically what you pay for versus what you get is unbelievable, the quality that you give you. And I always am eternally grateful to guys like Lex Salis, okay, Scentland, Chris, or Fragrance Matt, my dear friend. These are the people who inspired me to look into this kind of powerhouse fragrances, right? So today this is another masculine, kind of like sophisticated, manly fragrance, and it's a little bit for mature crowd, okay, but anybody can wear anything. Always remember that even a lady can wear these, as long as they have the taste for it. Okay, so here you go. So this is basically, first of all, this is gentleman's collection. I think this line got a few, like Havana, D900. I actually looked at one more, Devine, a few more. They have 5 6 in this line or more, a little bit. These are modern formulation, not the vintage look different. This is called Tuscany Paroma. I really love the cover. It gives you like a nice sort of a front, like I always love this part. Basically, it's kind of like a stick on, but actually not. And then it says the name, it's kind of red, I don't know what that represents. And this EDT 100 ml, the bag, some more information, and then basically that's how that looks. So nothing much to the presentation, but it looks neat. This fragrance, you can get these like very reasonable, $35 to $40 price range, and in foreign countries, US, I hear they have $25 to $30 range, which is excellent. So one thing different from Aramis other line, like this one is, I think, the original Aramis, it's like 100 something ml. Wait, this is 110 ml. They are like bigger bottle sizes. The Tuscany Paromo here, look at that classic bottle. I love this presentation. It's very neat and very classy looking bottle. Very simplistic, but I love the color juice card. This is 100 ml. Okay, the sticker in front, very simplistic. This cap reminds me sort of like polo black. Let me show you what I mean. Polo, which one? Let's say this one. Okay, I have polo black, polo double black. See, the caps are kind of similar, isn't it? But not the same exactly, but that style. So it has this sort of like a not very oldish, but a little bit of a mature vibe to it, and that's how that looks. Okay, below you're gonna get the sticker. This fragrance, I don't think I have seen knockoff, cheap knockoff or fake, so you can be absolutely happy to buy them from anywhere as long as you get like a good price. And these caps are very, very light, chromish design, but it's all plastic. And the atomizer is actually pretty nice. Let me get piece of paper because I already am wearing something else. Today's scent of the day, I don't want to mix it up. So today is kind of like a sunny day. If you go out, there's nice breeze, but you'll sweat if you go out. So early days of winter in Bangladesh, kind of like fall. Okay, check out the spray. I think, yeah, spray is okay. A good spray, very good spray, no issue at all. This one, it's kind of like snug fitty, but yeah, it's okay. You can pick it up, but it doesn't click onto place. So this fragrance, basically, it's a very different kind of fragrance. It's, for me, it's a very complex, kind of like, think of Chanel's Egoist, that kind of complexity in this. But The fragrance is first of all for fall and winter. Okay, you can wear this for cooler nights, kind of like a formal attire, okay, like suit and tie, that kind of affair, or formal dress up, you tuck it in your shirt, that kind of feel. And the thing is, this fragrance, oh, okay, the bag they mentioned, can read from here, 100 ml and stuff. So this one, I think, how many sprays to go with it? I think this fragrance you need to go a little bit 4 to 5 would be adequate for it. But longevity and projection, it's kind of like, okay, good, 7 out of 10, not a beast mode fragrance, but opening 1 hour it projects a lot. So control perhaps that spray. So I believe one of my friends did this. Just let me check. Hold on. Yeah, I actually want to see who else reviewed this from, apart from Dan Norton or Sebastian Zara. I think a good friend Agnes Eva, like she is a fellow reviewer from Germany. I don't know if she's still reviewing, but she is a good friend of mine. We used to talk a lot back in the days. She reviewed this. She has a thing for kind of like masculine powerhouse fragrance. She loved this and check out a review, very good review. So what I get from this, perhaps I'll tell you a little bit different. I'm not going to follow Fragrantica. I'm going to tell you what I get from it. This thing, apart from nose breakdown, what you get from this, you get kind of like opening of little bit of strong, little bit animalic opening, little bit animalic that is spicy. Definitely there is presence of spice like cinnamon, or there's some floral like geranium, perhaps like this, like kind of those kind of complex kind of opening with a hint of citrus, which is also present in Aramis, or let's say something like Givenchy Gentleman, the old version. A few fragrances you smell this one opening kind of similar before, but it's kind of a spicy opening. So the fragrance will also perhaps I don't know why I feel like there's a presence of floral, spicy, citrus, and kind of like a leather. Okay, but I think it's not leather perhaps per se, but feels like leather, you know, like a leather based perfume. It's very strong. There's some sort of animalic note in this, but it's very much like urban feel, you know. It's not like totally like Kuros where they let it go totally to the animalic side. It's like brings out the animalic. This one doesn't do that, doesn't bring out the animalic side. It smells like kind of like same thing as Cartier, Pasha de Cartier Safari by Ralph Lauren Safari, you know, those fragrances, or Kuros, sorry, yeah, Kuros, Live Jazz, you know, if you love those, this is gonna be up your alley. Age range, as I told you, a little bit mature crowd would prefer this, perhaps 20 and up, 25 and up, but imagine like a father figure, you know, like was that fragrance I'm thinking, Dracar Noir. It has that similar sort of family, but it doesn't have the shaving foam, okay, or lavender for me, to my nose at least. So it stays kind of like that full floral, spicy, woody, and kind of citrus up top. It's like a spicy fragrance, a spicy masculine fragrance, and it doesn't really change so much over the next few hours. I would say this is a fragrance for acquired taste. Okay, I like it a lot because I'm 40 and I do love powerhouse. I have a huge love for powerhouse. I'm gonna buy Oscar de la Renta Pour Louis. That was under my radar, and perhaps the Devin from this same line. What else? I have reviewed many powerhouses, like the ones in market, especially, or the ones in YouTube. You see, I reviewed most of them. So this one, I would say, classy occasion. If you go to church, okay, or going for even funeral, or you can go like mild cold weather. You're going to meet some friends in a classy, you know, like old style restaurant when they can have like huge, you know, like chicken chop and the coffee place, like a fine dining place, you know, not very modern, but it reminds me a little bit of like old hotel lobby, you know, like big hotels. Like say, I never been to USA, but seen many movies. Imagine like heavy thick carpets, you know, like those doors, the revolving doors, people get in, and it's like a tall skyscrapers, like old style, very wooden kind of a showcase, or like, you know, the interior is a little bit like, you know, it has heritage, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and this fragrance goes perfectly with it. You know, I imagine guys like Al Pacino, Robert De Niro wearing this. Okay, so very high class juice, but mind one thing, this is not a fragrance for youngsters or dating, clubbing scenario, or dancing, you know, those things. Teenagers won't prefer this. But if you're a guy like Fragrance Matt, okay, Matt from UK, you definitely like it if you have a taste for it. So excellent fragrance, beautiful fragrance, despite the reformulation and longevity. I heard was good back then. Now it's like average. I would say a little bit above average. It's not totally like, you know, like a piss poor longevity. It's not like that. So overall, very solid fragrance. I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. But this is a try before you buy, and just absolute mesmerizing. If you love powerhouse, you're gonna easily like it. It's very safe in that way. So Tuscany per Uomo. This is a fragrance for mild cold weather, mature noses. budget friendly and spicy, woody, floral kind of fragrance. If you love also Chanel's Egoist, you can give it a try. Thank you so much for watching, and do check out Agnes's review, Sebastian Zara's whole line talk. That's just absolutely great. Okay, thanks and have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.